Hey, Live Love family. Happy Friday to everyone. All right, Emily here with your weekly update. Let's do it. Intakes, Cowboy, madly in love with him. Can't even describe the feelings I felt when I first saw his picture. So very grateful to Cynthia for rushing out there to get him from Animal Friends of the Valley, and to Ashley for fostering him. I'm going to be coming out to California in a couple weeks to check in with everyone, and going to be going straight over to meet him. I'm really looking forward to it. Welcome, Cowboy, to our rescue family. He's actually got a vet visit tomorrow, so we'll hear how he's doing medically after that. Foster to adopt. Some of our long stay dogs are going into foster to adopt homes, and we couldn't be more delighted. Dinah and Annabella have both entered foster to adopt homes. Dinah is doing pretty well. We're still working through some training with her people. And Annabella is actually in a foster to adopt home with friends of her fosters. So she had already been working with Annabella. So stay tuned for how those go. And we're really excited for those girls. We don't have any adoptions right now to report on, but stay tuned. Hopefully some of these foster to adopts will become adoptions next week. Medical. All right. Again, lots going on here. Prince, our little guy, he was a stray. He's off stray hold. He's neutered now, microchipped, vaccinated, all the good stuff. He did really well. He's healing up, and he's got adoption interest already. Kikker had his surgery recheck. Everything's looking good, and he's healing well. Thanks to everyone for sharing his campaign and helping to cover his family's forever surgery. Zeppelin, our forever foster, continues with his laser therapy. His leg is still stable. It's just about maintaining at this point. So we're happy to keep doing that for Zep. Lala, another forever foster, pretty concerned about this girl and what's been going on with her. She needs to have another surgery. It's scheduled for the 9th. We're really worried about a mass, which has pretty recently appeared on her leg. Didn't look like anything major, like she's had little lipomas before. And then she started having some vomiting and loss of appetite, which is really an issue because she's diabetic. If she can't keep her food down, she can't take her insulin, and it's a big problem. So we went to the vet for that and had them check that lump, and Dr. De La Calle was like, sound the alarms. We need to remove this right away. So Lala's scheduled for surgery. It's always a little nerve-wracking for us to put any of our dogs under anesthesia, but especially like Lala with all of her pre-existing medical conditions. So please be thinking of her on the 9th. We'll do some posts about that to remind you and send positive healing thoughts her way. So that is it for medical. Most of our dogs have cuddly fundraisers. So you can check out the fundraisers. You can follow those. You can share those. You can donate to them. We really, really appreciate that because it's what keeps our rescue going and able to, not only afford the care for the dogs we have in rescue, but be able to have enough money to take new dogs into rescue. It's very important that the donations keep coming in. So thank you guys for continuing to support us. All right. Falcor is looking to find his forever love, his true love. If you haven't yet tagged someone, we're doing our first contest here, folks. We've never done a contest before, I don't think. So check out his post. It's his Falcor Tinder profile. You'll see it on our page. And tag friends who may be interested in being his forever true love. And you can win a contest prize. We're going to be just randomly picking someone on the 14th and sending a Valentine's Day surprise. So stay tuned for that. Please share Falcor. He's our longest stay boy right now, I believe. And definitely he needs to find his forever family, his forever true love. So Falcor is now on dog Tinder. It's gotten to that point, folks. You got to share him, please. All right. Last but not least, I had a little update with one of our training partners, Robert Villaneda, and talked about Brunswick, Bruno, and how he's doing. And I just want to share with you guys, dogs are such unique individuals, and just like us, they can go through things in their life which cause kind of residual energy to stick with them and trauma to, affect their behaviors and their personalities. And that's really what we're seeing happen with Brunswick Bruno right now. When we rescued him from the shelter, he was pretty easygoing. I mean, he was just like a big old lumbering. We named him Brunswick because he was like a big bowling ball, wasn't trying to do anything wrong, just rolling along. and pretty easygoing. And in foster care, same thing. Shelter notes, behavior, spotless, you know, other than being big and strong. He was very gentle. Now, you know, we're seeing that he's really learned a lot of like entitled behavior, and that he can, you know, sort of push his weight around and be stubborn and out stubborn someone. And then if you're trying to out stubborn him, sometimes he'll growl and kind of give you that side eye, and it's a little bit intense. So that's why he's in training right now, and that's why we really need him. We're going to continue with another 2 weeks of board and train. So this is 6 weeks so far of board and train for him, and it's very costly. And technically he is still, he's not been returned to the rescue yet, because we're trying to figure out what his placement possibilities are. If I'm being honest, he did have an incident where he bit his former adopter. He bit her in the face. It was not severe, but it's still the face, and left a nick on her face. So 6 weeks in training, we're still seeing a lot of stubborn, entitled behavior. And I just want to put it out there as, you know, sharing with you guys what the process is for some of these behavior case dogs. We don't always know what the outcome is going to be. And in Brunswick Bruno's case, we really believe and hope that we can get him back to being the dog that we met at the shelter, and trust him again and feel confident that he can go into a foster and adoptive home. But it's going to be a long road, and it's very expensive to keep him in training. So please do share his story. He also has a cuddly. We would really greatly appreciate the rescue community's support in this, because I know so many people are very quick to get very, you know, like save them all, and, you know, you have to take this dog back and do right by him. And absolutely, we want to do that with every dog, but it is a process. And I want to make sure that our supporters understand what that process is, so that you guys can rally with us when we need to rally funds for these behavior dogs. And right now we're in that situation with Brunswick Bruno. So we're always going to be fully transparent with you. Certainly, if you have questions about this dog or any of the dogs, put them in the comments below, and I will personally answer you. And again, just so greatly appreciate that we have this rescue family, you know, all of you guys, the Live Love family. We really appreciate and value having you here with us and following our rescue dogs' journeys. And it's an honor to do this with you guys, to rescue with you. So have a wonderful weekend. I have an ice storm going on outside, but we're real cozy and warm here. And I hope you guys are too, wherever you are. And I'm sending you all my love. We'll talk next week. Thanks, guys.